Hi Elise, I'm Abby. Thank you so much for doing this counseling session with me. As you know, this is for my counseling class in college, so I'm not a real counselor or anything. I'm just doing it for educational purposes. So right now I'm just going to go through a contract with you.
Okay.
And in this contract, it basically just outlines that I'm required to do this for school. There is a thing called confidentiality, which means I can't tell anybody unless there's specific reasons why we might tell somebody.
Okay.
If you're going to hurt yourself or others. If it's recorded for school, which this is being recorded. And also, that's about it. So that's what you need to know. So if you can just sign right here and date it for me.
Okay.
Thank you. And I'll sign right after it. Okay. So we can get started. So what brings you here today?
So I'm having bully problems at school.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about this bullying.
Okay, so her name is Samantha, and ever since I dyed my hair, she's just been really rude to me.
Okay. So is Samantha in your class?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me a little bit, did you know her for a really long time, or?
No.
Okay. Is she bullying you with, like, her friends and other
Yes.
people? Is it causing other, students to start bullying too, or just her?
Yes. It's causing other students.
Okay, so, when did this really start? So, you said you started when you dyed your hair, right?
Yes.
Okay, when did you dye your hair? Do you remember?
A couple weeks ago.
A couple weeks ago, so it's been going on for a couple weeks now.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that with bullying, it can make you feel really upset. So overall, for the past couple of weeks, how have you been really feeling about the bullying? Did it first start out making you feel really upset and everything, or?
Well, at first I didn't really care, but now it's starting to get to me.
Okay. So I'm assuming you have friends too currently, right?
Yes.
Okay. How do they know about it, and how are they responding to it?
They don't know about it.
Oh, they don't know about it. Okay. So tell me just a little bit about, school life without the bullying.
Other than that, it's pretty okay. I mean, like, I have a handful of friends, not many, but it's, like, a good amount.
Okay.
I get okay grades,
Okay.
and the teachers are fine with me. I don't really get in trouble.
Okay, tell me a little bit about your friends.
So, I have one friend. His name is Jonathan, and, me and Jonathan have been friends since kindergarten.
Okay.
I have another friend. Her name is Ashley.
Mm-hmm.
Ashley and I have been friends for a little over a year now because we have a lot in common.
Okay.
And my last friend is Kai.
Okay.
She has, like, well, we met each other at the fair and now we're just friends.
Okay. Even though you're being bullied, it does sound like you have a lot of good friends. Maybe don't be afraid to open up a little bit about the bullying with them.
Okay.
They might be able to comfort you. They may not be able to stop the bullying, but they could definitely comfort you during this time.
Okay.
So with regards to, the rest of school, you said you're good with teachers. You are making okay grades. Have you always been making okay grades, or is that just as a result of the bullying?
They have went down, like, a tiny bit, not by much, though.
Okay. A little bit, like, end of the school year kind of thing, or is it actually just, like, a result from the bullying?
Not sure.
Oh, you're not sure? Okay, so we can discern that a little later on. So I'm assuming your parents know about the bullying since you were brought here today?
Yes.
Okay, have you taken any steps with the school just by yourself, like talking to your teacher?
Yes.
And how did he or she respond?
Well, they did confront, Samantha, but she still continues.
Okay. I think it's very admirable that you're able to go straight to your teacher, not necessarily needing, your mom and dad to walk by you with that. That's a very important quality to have as a person, being able to not physically show somebody or need adults telling you what to do as much, but also going to adults whenever you need them. So that's a very good quality for you to have. So we already talked to your teacher, and there was no effect to Samantha, correct? Mm-hmm. So I'm assuming next step will be to go to the principal, right? Have we went to the principal yet?
Once.
Okay. And what was the principal's reaction?
The principal also said that they would talk to her, but
Samantha's not doing anything, not changing.
No.
So, you said this is making you upset. Can you describe a little bit more about the sadness? Like, how is this?
Well, whenever it first started, as I said, I didn't really care. Mm-hmm. But now it's kind of just making me, like, upset and question.
Okay. Do you want to get rid of your blue hair now?
No.
No, you still like your blue hair?
Yeah.
Okay. What is it making you question? Like, if you're...
I'm questioning what people think about me.
Okay. How old are you again?
I'm 13.
13. So this is like the time period when you're going to start questioning, like, if people really like you.
Yep.
And stuff like that. It's not that fun of a experience. Nope. But after you get through it, it's a lot more easier. So right now you kind of feel overly judged by people. Mm-hmm. Just by your hair. Is there any other things that might make you insecure about yourself?
Not really.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you have a lot more security in, the rest of yourself, like your personality. I assume you're pretty happy with that. Mm-hmm. The rest of your body, face, your likes, your dislikes, everything's all good with that. Mm-hmm. Okay. So we need to just get over. We just need to move on. Let me correct myself. We just need to move on from this bullying situation. So personally, I can't stop her from bullying.
I know.
But we can change how you can respond to her. So, in your opinion, what do you think the best response would be towards her? If she already talked to the teacher and
I guess just ignore her.
Just ignore her? Okay, that's one way we can respond to bullies. You can ignore her. Eventually she's going to get tired of you. Yeah. And she's like, oh, well, at least it's not like getting upset anymore, so might as well just move on to somebody else. Another way we can respond is just by generally being nice to a person. Being nice to her. Have you ever said if she said oh, you have really stupid hair or something, and you'd be like, well, you know what, you have a stupid face or something?
Once.
Yeah, you said that. Did you really say that to her?
Maybe.
So one of the things that I find with confronting bullies is it's better to, even though you really want to say those things to her, it's better not to say them and just to be nice to her.
Okay.
Mostly because she's trying to just get a reaction out of her. But if you just show some kindness towards her, then maybe you might inspire her to change a little bit, and maybe you guys might start becoming good friends. So as a goal this week, I guess we can start out little. You can just walk away every single time she offends you, or you can just do something random act of kindness for her. Maybe she's walking by you and you open the door for her. You don't even have to say anything. Sometimes actions speak louder than words. Okay. How's that sound to you? Is that doable?
Yes.
Okay. So far we talked a little bit about the bullying situation, how you've been doing emotionally. It's been making you feel sad. We talked a little bit about how you've been doing in school. You said you're doing okay, but your grades are going down. So let's talk a little bit about your grades.
Okay.
So consistently it sounds like you always have okay grades.
Yeah.
Are you satisfied with that, or would you rather improve?
I am kind of satisfied with my grades.
Okay, I was just making sure. We definitely don't want them going down anymore, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so you're passing all the classes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, I'm assuming B's? B's? Okay. So we don't want them going down to D's or anything. We want to make sure you can move on.
Yeah.
From this grade level. So I guess we can kind of move on from that and talk a little bit more about your relationship with your parents now. Mm-hmm. So you said that you did this on your own without your parents as much, confronting your bullying.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about your relationship on your parents, mostly you growing up by yourself, them not guiding you?
No.
No? Okay, so you just did this because
I'm independent.
You're independent? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. That's understandable. You're 13, you want to be independent.
Yes.
So at what point did they decide to bring you here to me? Did something happen? Like,
Well, I was in school, and the teachers just decided to call my parents because I came to them like again about her.
oh, okay. And so they decided to take you here.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really nice quality for your parents to have, to make sure they're caring for you, to take you here today, especially over bullying. So, make sure you thank your parents. Again, let's encourage you to do random act of kindness, and you'll be surprised how much that goes a long way. So we're going to probably either walk away from Samantha or do an random act of kindness, wherever you decide. And maybe we can talk a little bit about with your friends a little bit, like, okay, guys, by the way, Samantha doesn't like my hair. And maybe they might be like, well, you know what? Let's all dye our hair blue. They might do something crazy for you. You never know. Is that something your friends might do? Like something crazy like that?
Well, they might, but their mothers probably won't let them.
Their mothers probably won't let them. You have the cool parents, I guess, then, if they're the, yeah.
Well, I am older than all of them.
Oh, you are? How much older are you than them?
1 to 2 years.
Okay, so you have a little bit of age with them. So we already talked a little bit about exploring alternatives to this issue. So do you think that maybe we can definitely do this week?
Mhm.
Okay. Is there anything else that's been bothering you?
Not really.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You're fidgety. So, if something's bothering you, you can openly express it here. It's okay.
No, it's just this.
Okay, so we can talk a little bit more about the bullying. Is something more deeper going on? Like, is it that you have a lot of confidence in your hair and she's kind of taking it away?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. How has have this lack of confidence kind of affected you in school friendships?
Well, like, I am starting to think that I might want to dye it back to its natural color.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not really sure if I really want to still.
Okay. Why did you dye your hair blue in the first place? Was it just to express yourself? Was it for fun?
Because I've been wanting to for a long time, and I finally turned 13.
Okay. That seems pretty reasonable. So we talked a little bit about your friends, school. Do you have any siblings or
Yes.
Okay, tell me a little bit about your siblings.
So I have 2 siblings.
Okay.
One of them is called Amanda.
Okay.
She is the oldest out of all 3 of us.
Okay.
And she helps me with my homework sometimes.
Mhm.
And she's very confident.
Okay. Is Amanda someone you look up to?
Yes.
Does she ever dye her hair blue?
No.
No. Oh, yeah.
My other sister did.
Oh, okay. So you have 2 sisters.
Yes.
What's your other sister's name?
My other sister's name is Maurice, and she's the one who made me want to dye my hair.
Okay. So you have these sounds like really nice sisters.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm guessing they're really inspiring you to be a really good
Yes.
person and definitely be able to freely express yourself even when it's in difficult times, correct?
Mhm.
Okay. So this week we're gonna not necessarily confront Samantha, but try doing something to maybe ease the tension. Maybe that might be walking away.
Okay.
Random act of kindness. What are some, just in case you decide to do the random act of kindness, what would you possibly do?
Mhm.
What would you possibly do as a random act of kindness?
I could compliment what she's wearing.
Okay, that's a really nice way. Definitely. Maybe it might give her something to think about. She may not react well to it. She could just be like, well, you're not wearing something that nice anyway. But just remember, if she even doesn't take it well, just walk away.
Okay.
Don't call her ugly. Don't call her fat, because you're just adding fuel to the fire. And then technically you'll be the bully. And you already are on the receiving part of that, and you don't want to start becoming that, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So, until then, I'm just going to ask you to fill out this form just to just say some comments, feedback for me on how to benefit you more. Okay. And I look forward to talking to you in a couple weeks.
Okay.